Hey guys, so I wanted to do this video for you. I recently saw Jazzi Philippek's video. This is her. I absolutely love her. I've been watching her videos a lot lately, and I saw a video that she did kind of like testing out foundations. And I recently went to Sephora and I bought the new BareMinerals BarePro foundation during the like VIB. I'm actually a beauty insider. So I went ahead and I had the coupon to use, and I went ahead and I purchased this foundation. I actually never seen anybody use this foundation before here on YouTube or ever even mention it, but it looked really nice. I tested it out in the store. I really liked it, so I figured I would go ahead and give it a shot. So the type of video that she does is like basically just testing out the foundation, testing out its durability throughout the day, kind of like the applying process and the different kind of tools that you can use to apply it. So I'm going to go ahead and do half my face. So just to start off with the product, this is the BareMinerals BarePro foundation. So this is a performance wear liquid foundation. It has SPF 20, and I am in this shade Cool Beige. So from the Sephora website, it says that this is a 24-hour breathable full coverage natural matte liquid foundation available in 30 shades. So it does say that this is for sensitive, normal, dry combination, oily, and it is a matte full coverage foundation with an SPF of 20, which I already mentioned, and it does mention that it is a 24-hour wear. So the tools that I'm going to use today to apply it, I'm going to go ahead and use one tool on this side and one tool on this side. I'm going to use the Beauty Blender on one side. I'm going to use the M.A.C 187 stippling brush on the other. My skin type, I would say, is like combination. I don't really have oily and I don't really have dry, as you can tell. My face is really pretty like acne free and really pretty, I guess. I don't really have any scar tissue or anything like that. It can get a little bit dry sometimes, but nothing like too crazy. I pretty much really just have regular skin, I guess, or combination skin. I'm going to go ahead and actually also do half my face with primer and half my face without. So the primer that I'm going to use today is the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. This is an oil-free foundation. It's nice to go ahead and pump the foundation in the back of your hand. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I believe this foundation actually even has like a little lock here for the pump, which I actually really like, so maybe it doesn't spill if you take it to travel or something. So I'm going to go ahead and just do 2 pumps, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the Beauty Blender on the right side without the primer. So I already tested this foundation out in Sephora, and I actually really did like it, which is why I purchased it. But I really did like that it's not like a full coverage, or it actually says it is, but it's a buildable foundation. You can do full coverage if you want, but you don't necessarily have to. It gives you like a very natural coverage or natural look. So far I'm really liking it. The way that it applies with the Beauty Blender, it does it very seamlessly. As you can tell, it looks very like uniform in my face. I really liked this color when I tried it out at Sephora. I thought it was a really good match for me. I tend to sometimes have either like too pink or too yellow, and I don't really like yellow tones on my face. I prefer more like, I guess, pinky tones. Okay, so far I really like it. It really does a really nice coverage. And it kind of settled a little bit here in my hairline, but that's okay. I can kind of just blend it out with the Beauty Blender. But other than that, as you can tell, it does a really nice coverage. It actually doesn't blend very well in my neck. I mean, at least in person it does. Maybe on the camera it looks a little bit better, but that's okay. That's actually something that the girl at Sephora, the one that helped me match it, I actually originally had the Cool Beige 10, or another one that was the 8, I don't remember the name of the shade now. That one, it was a little bit of a better match in my neck, but it was more yellow, and I didn't personally really like it, so I went for more of the cool tones, so I chose the number 10. She let me know that the other one didn't match a little bit better in my neck, but I think that's okay. I mean, I feel like you can apply a little bit of powder and make it work. I rather have a more like pinky tone one than have it look yellow. I don't really like yellow tones. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward to the other side of my face. I'm going to go ahead and use my primer. I'm actually just going to go ahead and apply. Actually, this is the first time I used the primer because it's actually even still sealed. I bought it as a little sample to go ahead and try it before I bought the full size. I'm actually just going to go ahead and apply it with my fingers. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit like that, rub it between my fingers, and then I just apply it on the left side of my face. It's really hard to do like the half of your face. The same method I did, I'm going to pump 2 on my hand and then just go ahead and pick it up with the stippling brush and then apply it directly to my face. So far so good. I like the way certain foundations apply with the stippling brush. The only thing I hate about the stippling brush sometimes is that as I'm applying it or as I'm applying product to my face, the little bristles tend to come off sometimes, but that's okay. It's no big deal. But I do like this seamless kind of look that the stippling brush does leave sometimes. It really just takes work. As to with the beauty blender, you kind of just blend out your face and you're done in like maybe 3 minutes or something like that, but the stippling brush takes a little bit more work. You have to blend out a little bit more. So noticing the difference, definitely the stippling brush did pick up more product than the beauty blender. Obviously that's something of the beauty blender. It is a sponge, so it does tend to soak up more of the product. As you can tell, it did, you know, apply a little bit more product on this side than it did on this side. This side just looks a little bit more natural. This looks a little bit more built up. Like if I want that kind of makeup look, or makeup look. Like if I'm actually wearing makeup, the right side looks a little bit more seamless. But other than that, I really like this foundation. What I really like about it is that it does have a natural look to it. I don't really like full coverage, or I don't really like foundations that look like you're wearing makeup. You know, there are some really good full coverage foundations, obviously like this one, that don't have that makeup look and it doesn't look cakey or anything like that. And then there's those foundations that are not full coverage that actually do have that look. So it's really just what works for you. You kind of have to like give these things a shot. I definitely always, with foundations, always go to Sephora and try it out, because you don't want to buy a product and go home. I mean, Sephora has a really good return policy and all of that, but you don't really want to purchase something and then go home and just have it not work. The best feeling in the world is buying a makeup product and having it work for you. I absolutely love that. I love that when I buy something I've never tried before and I try it and I am like absolutely in love with it. And I think this is definitely one of those foundations that I tried out in the store, I tried out in Sephora, I really liked it, but I actually really like it more in person or at home and with my own tools as well. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit so you can see. So this side I applied it with the M.A.C 187 stippling brush, and this side I applied it with the blending brush. So as you can, with the beauty blender. So as you can tell, this is a little bit less kind of like with product, and this has a little bit more product. Obviously the brush tends to always pick up a little bit more, but overall I really like it. It's not really settling. I mean, it's creating a little bit of lines here around my mouth, but it's not really like, I've had other foundations kind of do that a little bit more pronounced than really this one. So I mean, you can just kind of like blend it around your face. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will check back with you guys later today to kind of just give you an idea of how the foundation wore, and then also once you apply everything else, you'll kind of get an idea better of how it works with like powders and highlights and all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll check with you guys. Hey guys, so I wanted to give you a little quick update on how the foundation is doing so far. So far I think it looks really good. Don't let this fool you, this is a really bad tan that I got last weekend. But so far it looks really good. It hasn't really set in any kind of like areas or anything weird. So far it looks really good. I kind of just have like a little bump right here, but I always get that. but so far it looks really, really, really good. It doesn't even feel like I'm wearing anything really, but I really only been wearing it, you know, for just a few hours. I'm gonna give it obviously a little bit more time so I can see how kind of like the life of it is throughout the day. So I will report back to you guys later on at night, right before I wash it off. I will go ahead and report back and let you guys know how it's done so far. But so far I really, really love it. I recommend it very, very highly. So I will check back with you guys in a few hours. Okay, so this is the final day of me wearing the foundation basically for the whole day. So let me zoom you guys in so you can see kind of like the wear of the day of the foundation. As you can see, it actually held up very well. I even cooked after I had my makeup on. I did a little bit of physical activity, nothing too crazy, but I did a little bit of physical activity, and as you can tell, it holds up very well. It didn't really settle anywhere. I mean, I see a little bit of settling here on my mouth, but nothing too drastic. I've seen other foundations settle a little bit more than this one has, but other than that, like my forehead, around my face, my neck, everything else seems very, very good. So overall, I think I recommend this foundation, like, you know, highly, highly recommend this foundation. I hope you guys enjoy these types of videos, and if you do, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, leave me any comments, let me know if you guys like these types of videos so I can go ahead and do more of these, because I do have a few other foundations that I would like to kind of test out for you guys. But go ahead and do that. Follow my Instagram as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!